Welcome to NEXTGames Odyssey series. In this episode, we'll be taking on one of the most challenging Atonement 2 NMs, Gigelorum, on the Vengeance 15 difficulty. Now on this Vengeance level, Gigelorum has 1.5 million hit points that needs gone through in just 15 minutes. Now in order to accomplish this feat in time, you will want to use blunt damage, which is the only way to reliably damage him. Now the main difficulties with Gigelorum have to do with his nasty abilities. Your tank will want to position himself with his back to the wall and no one else in the conal path of the NM's abilities. Now the abilities that he will be dealing with are Cranial Thrust, which inflicts max HP down, Scalding Breath, which knocks you back and resets TP, and the worst of these being Debilitating Spout, which is a conal ability that is a full dispel, knockback, and zombie effect. Now it is critical to the success of this run that the tank maintains hate for the entire run and that Debilitating Spout does not hit any of your melees or people trying to get damage in. Now Gigelorum will also use the abilities of Embalming Earth, which is an AoE slow ability that can be resisted with proper magic evasion, and the ability that will cause your melees the biggest challenge in this run, Tail Thwack. Now Tail Thwack inflicts a 50% defense down buff in everyone in AoE range as well as knockback. Now under 50%, he can often use two Tail Thwacks back to back, which is the biggest threat, as the first may possibly lower your melee's defense by 50, and then the second will hit for a massive amount of damage, normally between 3,000 and 5,000 damage. Now to combat this, you want to make sure that you have as few melees in range as possible, so there's fewer people to cure, and also feeding him less TP. Additionally, you want to use things like Bar's Scherzo to hopefully combat the chance of being taken out by this AoE ability. Now melees should also be careful with positioning themselves. There actually is a benefit here to not having your back to a wall and actually being out in the open, as therefore when Tail Thwack hits you, it's actually going to knock you back and out of the range of the next Tail Thwack. Melees should use this to their advantage and only charge back in when they know it's safe. This will slow down your TP gain and overall damage, but will make the run much safer. Now for our battle example here, we are using the party of Paladin to tank, Cerberus on Monk for the majority of our damage, and me on Red Mage for enfeebles as well as some extra blunt damage using the Ambuscade Club and Black Halo. Now for support, we are using a White Mage, Bard, and Corsair as usual, with the buffs of Vitality Etude, Honor March, Victory March, Valor Minuet 5, and 4. We also have the buffs of Chaos Roll and Samurai Roll. Now I'm wearing my full Malignant Magic Evasion set on Red Mage here to hopefully avoid any of the nasty debuffs that try to land on me from these AoE abilities. Now your tanks need to be ready to tank and hold hate without buffs, so make sure you plan ahead for this, as he will continually be full dispelling using the Debilitating Spout ability. Your DDs should also keep this in mind, as the tank will not be able to keep hate as well as they normally do due to this constant erasure of their buffs. So make sure they're dealing a little bit less damage than usual so the tank can maintain proper hate. Okay, that should be all you need to know in order to finish taking this one on. Let's see how the rest of our battle example goes. Enjoy the rest of the run, everyone. And that's going to be it for how to take on Gigelorum on the Vengeance 15 difficulty. I hope you found that helpful. If you are new to the channel and enjoy this content, please be sure to click the subscribe button and the bell icon next to it to be notified when my future videos are released. If you're interested in supporting the channel, you can do so through either the NEXTGames merch shop or Patreon page. Lastly, if you are interested in further discussions on these topics, be sure to join us on the NEXTGames Discord channel. Links to all of these things can be found on the NEXTGames YouTube banner. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Stay safe and stay healthy out there. We'll see you next time.